Okay, so this is the third video in my series of entrepreneurs who aren't gonna make it, which I'm doing for the benefit of, ideally, entrepreneurs in this category who are going about entrepreneurship in a way where they're not going to achieve the success that they desire. So a little bit of a wake-up call and also some solutions of where to go from here. So this is the third video, and we're gonna be talking about the entrepreneur without a business. So have you ever seen somebody who is really interested in all these different potential business ideas, but they're not really solid on any one of them? This is something I've seen a lot. I saw it a couple months ago in one particular person specifically, where it's very, very, very clear to me. And this person and the people in this category are more committed to the idea of being an entrepreneur than they are to a particular business idea. So they say, yeah, I want to make money. Yeah, I want to have freedom. I want to stay at home, with my family or whatever. Sometimes they'll be like, yeah, I want to make a major impact, but they won't have a specific thing that they're really, gung-ho about, right? They'll be like, oh, I got this idea. Like this person was talking about this and like this could potentially make a lot of money. And oh, well, I was thinking about potentially this and that and this and that, look, come up with some kind of business plan or whatever. But none of those ideas are really the ones that come from their heart. None of those, they're just looking for whatever's going to allow them to be an entrepreneur. And the issue with this is that when you're in entrepreneurship, it's a hard path. I'm not going to lie. And what's going to drive you through that hard path is when you have something that you really believe in. When you're on the phone with somebody who's giving you some really tough objections, if you think, oh yeah, this is a good idea that could make money, are you really gonna hold the ground the same way as somebody who says, hey, listen, I know I can change your life? No, you're not, right? If you believe that you're really doing a tremendous service for the world, right? And you believe that, you're doing it in a way that's gonna, produce a lot of value for you and for all the people who are, affiliated with it, who purchase it, etc., right? And it's something that speaks to your heart, then you're going to be willing to put in 60 or 80 hours a week. If you're trying to be an entrepreneur because you want to have more time to spend with your family, when that business takes you away from your family, how are you going to react? Right? There's a contradiction there. Right? People want the freedom, they want the paycheck, they don't. But there's this other part of entrepreneurship where things get really, really, really tough. And if you don't have the commitment to the idea itself, to the business itself, to what's behind it, then you're not going to push through that tough time and you're not going to make it. The root cause of this, again, is that people, they look at the aspirational version of entrepreneurship, right? They look at, maybe they have friends who are entrepreneurs who, are living this great life and all this kind of stuff. And they don't really look at what it takes to get there. And I think that's one thing, is that they kind of romanticize about entrepreneurship. They fantasize about entrepreneurship. And don't get me wrong, if you're like, hey, that's the lifestyle I want and I'm willing to work my ass off for it, great. Right? Cool. Right? And, don't just search around randomly for a business that you think can make money. Find something that you're really passionate about. Right? That's why, when I work with clients, right, I will, if I'm working with somebody who is an entrepreneur or is going, planning to be an entrepreneur, and certainly not all of my clients fall into that category, but if I am working with somebody in that path, if they're an entrepreneur, I need to know that they're passionate about their business. Because if they're not, I'm gonna tell them that they need to make a change, right? They need to either go find a job or do a different business or something. If you're not passionate about that idea and that business, then it is not right for you to be running it. End of story, right? And if I'm looking at somebody who, comes to me and say, maybe they're working a job and they say, hey, listen, I would really love to be an entrepreneur, right? I really want the freedom and those kind of stuff. And I'm willing to put in the work. I say, okay, great, cool. Let's get clear on your authentic values. Let's dive into the things that really motivate you, and let's help you find a business that you can really believe in and that you can really stand behind beyond all of the, benefits of entrepreneurship, an idea that you've got your heart in. Because if you've got that, that's what's going to get you through the tough times of entrepreneurship. Otherwise, what you get is you get entrepreneurial ADD. Right? You get people who start a business and then it gets hard and they're like, oh, well, and then they go off and they say, I'm going to start a different business. And then that gets, I'm going to start a different business, right? And they're just jumping from business to business to business because they're more committed to being an entrepreneur than they are to any given business, right? When you've got your heart in something, that's when you persevere through even the hard times.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's something that resonated with you, maybe a new connection that you made or some information that shifted your perspective, if you found value here, then I want to give you one last gift. So I've put together a free diagnostic that I call a checkup with the career doctor. Short list of questions, and as you answer them, it's gonna give you a readout of where you stand on the important metrics of career fulfillment, right? How happy are you with your job and how good a fit is it, right? Financial success, which we all know, and then internal alignment, which is your level of inner peace and the inner resources that you have to bring to creating the life that you want. Additionally, it's also going to show you which areas you can improve on to get those metrics moving in the right direction, as well as how can we at the Oculus Institute help you make progress. So it's totally free, 100%. All you have to do is just go to www.oculusinstitute.com/purpose quiz, right? No spaces, no dashes, just oculusinstitute.com. That's OCULUSINSTITUTE.com/purpose quiz. And you can take it totally for free. You'll get a free report sent to you. And then at the end, it will give you some next steps of what you can do to reach out so that we can help you create the career of your dreams.